What's up, Ruthless Nation? Here we are, Thursday night Ruthless Racing Pro Series action, and tonight we're in for the long AF 300. Yep, from Charlotte, four stages, be 2 pit stops in each of those stages, and so this is Season 3, Race 9 action as we get ready to go into the All-Star break here next week at your Ruthless Roval in New Hampshire. And tonight we have Innotown in the booth with us.
Hey, what's up?
What's happening, Captain?
Not a whole lot, just hanging out. Love to be in the race, but thought I'd, sit up here in the top of the stands in the booth and see it from a different angle.
Oh, yeah.
But, the thing too, the 200 lap thing on a Thursday, it's tough. It's a tough race.
It is a tough race. 200 laps at a mile and a half. It's definitely going to bring out the longevity of some of these guys. This qualifying just finished. Let's go over and take a peek at who got our Mina Peach Pole Award, and none other than Typical.
Oh, what a surprise! It's kind of standard issue. Like Typical's pretty fast. Like you can't deny. It's a long race. Qualifying's a good thing. It's starting fresh is nice, but 200 laps, bro. 4 stages, 50 laps apiece, basically. I'm sorry if I've happened. I spaced out. I'm talking to Billy right now. Get my driver pumped, man. I'm getting my driver pumped up.
Thanks everybody who's joining in. Make sure you like the stream. Got myself and Innotown in the booth getting ready for this Ruthless Pro Series action from Charlotte. Got old Nascarillo ready to get it started. Old Ed has rolled through. What's up, Ed?
We get some invites, man. We're getting ready to roll, brother.
That's right. We're getting ready to go.
All right, so I dare to ask, like, Steven, who are you thinking? Who are you thinking for tonight, man? It's a long way to think ahead. Like,
well, it looks like they've got 18 drivers for tonight. I
yeah,
don't
they
know.
were. I got reports that they were filled up in the chat. So
Yeah, so that's a pretty large field. A lot could happen with that many drivers out there. But
yeah, definitely. Especially around, like, honestly, around Charlotte. That's why I was a little skeptical tonight because it's not like the easiest track to just roll laps. Like it's it's pretty difficult. Like if you're off, you are off. Like there is no in between. I find here.
it's going to be real hard to go against Typical late in the race because it seems like that's when the races tend to get going. But
Mm-hmm.
everything gets lined out. So I think maybe early on we might see some wild things happen to some of our favorites for tonight's race. But as the race goes on, we get 4 stage breaks. But a total of
Yeah.
70 points on the line tonight if you sweep the whole
Yeah.
deal. So
And the thing too is, like, anyone that wins this race, honestly, unless it just goes straight green all the way, like anyone that wins this is probably going to go through some kind of something at some point. I would assume, unless it goes straight goes green and they get spread out. But with 18 people, like, there's no way it's just going to be a routine race. Like that's over half of what a normal cup race would be. Like that's crazy.
as I look at our hot seat tonight, Ed, will be Smitty out there, part of these 18 drivers.
All right.
As the clock is rolling down for us, so we're getting ready to go live before
All right.
long.
You let me know when I can join, and I'll get in there.
Alright, if I don't see it pause, then I'll join.
Oh, they're pausing. All right.
If I don't see it.
Oh.
All right, join.
Man, I'm excited. I'm kind of glad I'm not in it. I wish I was, but I'm kind of glad I'm not. See, there's some numbers here. Oh, a lot of people failed to qualify. Kill it. Rillo, Eagles, JWoww, Stu. Well, that's me and you. 4 people didn't qualify. All right, let's get into it.
All right, we're loading in. They're loading in. We're all getting ready to go. Green from Charlotte. This is your Ruthless Racing Pro Series. Inaltown B-News Stu on the call. Thanks to everybody who's in here. Trackside, I'm with you. A long, hard race. Going to come down to those pit stops, 2 in each stage. And Ed's going with Smitty. You know, he had a good car there Tuesday. Typical, sitting on your front. Got Henson beside of him. Your MinnaPeach.com Polo Award winner.
Woo! I'm still on the old school series. I can't see nothing yet.
Typical out there real quick. Henson down to the inside with him. Got Timmy Racer up here. We'll jump back to the back.
Yeah, it looks like they cycled it through, like it made it work though.
Got a lot of guys in here for this long race. Oh, we got some discrepancies in the rear. 43 gets up into the wall. He's going to get drug out of this draft. So we move back up through the field now.
That 66 looks like it's out of control. I think the 4 too. Like I think we might have some lag in this lobby here.
We'll see what's going on.
That 66 looked like he dropped a punch there.
It's Charlotte's a hard track. You got to get into a certain rhythm.
Yeah, it could have been that. Yeah.
Oh, back in the back. We got some cars getting up into the wall.
Who is the 66? Let's see.
That is Timmy.
Timmy. All right.
We're looking off here with
man,
Jason.
There's a car back there behind him. Just got way low.
Yeah, that was the 8 down there. I forget.
What is it? 66 qualified, like 3rd or 4th, it looked like, or 5th or 6th, something like that.
Oh, one up into the wall. Will one follow him? The 8 does. Not sure who that is. That's DK.
DK Brown.
All right, let's get back on board with JWoww. He's kind of like right here in this mix.
So I gotta find a JWoww or Billy's in the 23 here. Okay, Billy's in the 99, and JWoww I'm assuming is the 23, right?
That's right. Yes.
So.
Oh, a little bit there from Ben and JWoww as he goes down to the inside here. JWoww trying to.
There's a lot of cars right here. This is pretty sick, man. Like, look at them all. There's so many things. Henson's all over that 10. He's got a field of cars behind him, though. Like, by the way, I'm taking my man Billy for the win tonight.
There you go. Death Before Dishonor has moved up to the rear end of this front pack here. That is your first 6 cars in the field, all in a good line there. Probably just trying to make it through these 2 pit stops. This is the longest stage of the race. Stage number 1.
I think that's the biggest thing that this race really requires is straight just understanding to run time and like laps, you know what I mean? Like right now you want to stay with each other, but you don't want to do anything to, like it's such a long race, you don't want to do anything right now to mess it up.
Yeah, it's, you know, here at a place like Charlotte with this long race, you know, the old saying, you can't win it in the first, but you can lose it.
But the thing too is Charlotte's tricky enough to where you got to really be careful a bit. It's not like running Miami or some of these tracks where, you know, you can kind of run a couple lines or whatever. Like Charlotte's, I find, like say any one of these cars kind of misses one of these corners, I feel they'll get shuffled out. They might still stay with the pack, but we got like 2 packs of 6 here. It's like even even if you want to pass the car in front of you, where do you go once you pass them? There's just a wall of cars on your right side. And
Big Ben contacting to the wall out of 4.
Typical, I think, just got the wall there. He went up a little awkward. Oh, Stu, JD wanted me to tell you he took you for the win tonight.
You had me for the win earlier there in practice.
I did?
I mean, you were saying I was in there.
Yeah, the 24, yeah, I was a little mixed up at the moment between Death and yourself. I thought I was talking to Hollywood. It was a bit of a mix-up. There you go. I told JD when he took you, I'm like, man, me and you are both winners tonight because we're not in the race. We're up here.
Oh, yeah.
Getting to enjoy it.
Unfortunately, I lagged out at the beginning of stage 2 in Tuesday's race. Hope nobody meets that fate tonight.
Yeah, that would be something we don't want to see. I know Billy last week on like lap 2 or 3, he got legged out. I'm not trying to commentate or curse him, but you know, it could happen to the best of you, man. They don't discriminate when it comes to lagging out.
No, it doesn't. All right, real quick, we got Typical, Henson, MJ Bross, Billy, and Hollywood, your top 5. Death Before Dishonor just cruising there in 6th. Thanks to everybody who's watching. If you're watching either stream you're watching, make sure you give us a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know who you got in this long race tonight here from Charlotte. We are in the first stage, and we have how many laps? Let's see. We have got 38 laps remaining in this one. 2 pit stops still.
What is that stream of? That was put in the Ruthless chat, right? His link to whoever's streaming.
Yeah, you got Billy and M80.
Oh, Billy, okay, I'll go on Billy's. Who do you have?
I'm watching Billy.
All right, then I'll go to the other one. How do I go to that one? It's in the
go to Discord
chat, right?
and click it. Yeah.
Oh, it's on Discord? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, pretty sure he tagged us in it.
All right.
All right,
I'm just following DK right now with Ben and the Haas car, I believe. Is that who's the 41?
41 would be Smitty, our hot seat driver.
All right. Oh, Smitty's in there? It is Smitty. Man, I'm going to straight follow this car for just a minute. I'm going to give a shout to Smitty. Smitty is a great racer, man. I love Smitty. Smitty is a real smooth driver, man. I got to give a shout out to Smitty, man. He's a great guy, man.
Yeah, Smitty's a good one. He's out here. Not sure exactly how far they are back here. There's your leaders in turn 3.
I'd love to see him in there, man.
Just outside the top 10 right now is Smitty.
All right.
Let's go back up through here, see who we can get on to. Kenrod just kind of in a bubble by himself, running probably about 11th or so. Did have 18 cars in this one.
Well, we got killed like Jason right on the tail of Eagles, I believe, and then the 23, and I'm not sure who's
That's
right
Jay
in front of
Will.
him. All right.
And
got
then
a good little.
might be Timmy there.
Kind of chilling though. I feel like Jason's never one to really just somewhat chill all the time, though. Eagles definitely isn't. That's that. Oh wait, that's that second pack. They haven't gained at all really on that front pack.
No, this front pack here, it's 6 cars just kind of running, doing their thing.
23 got a little loose out there.
Hey, anybody watching, there you go. SKU card deal in the chat. Live from Charlotte. 55-inch LG Smart TV for $200. SKU card deal live from Charlotte. There you go.
Get on that SKU card deals, man. SKU card deals are deals, man. Like, those are good deals, man.
Yep, $200 for a 55-inch TV. Smart TV.
What was that deal? What was that?
55-inch, $200.
That's not a bad price for a 55-inch. Oh, someone went into the pits there. It didn't look like necessarily they wanted to, but maybe they did. Eagles kind of. So, where is Eagles right now then? Would he be rolling about like 8th or 9th? Looks like they're all pitted.
Timmy on pit road for his first pit stop now.
Yeah, you do about 8.
Someone else also on pit road. Didn't see who that was.
I think
48 of
like the
Shepherd.
whole front of the field, like plus the second group is all. Oh no, the front field. Oh, the 23's hard as the ball. Get a spin. The rest of the car's gonna drive right by him. That 23 just lost a lot. Who is the 23 again?
It's
Man, I am
JWoww.
confused.
He does have a lot of
JWoww?
damage.
Oh my lord. He's on iRacing time.
Here we are with our front pack yet to
That's
pit.
gonna ruin him for this stage at least. Eagles in there, pretty clean.
Oh,
Had to
in goes
avoid
Typical.
quite the
He looks like he was a little warm going in there. I'm not sure if
Really?
Typical. Maybe you should keep an eye on that.
I'll
See
keep
how
an eye on
long.
Typical. I'm gonna get to him. And I'll keep an eye on the count. One
See
second.
how long he's
There
going to
we
be
go.
in
Okay,
there.
once
Oh,
he gets in the pit, I'll
NASCAR
count.
heavy damage.
Didn't show no damage yet, but I'll count as soon as he stops. I'll count the numbers.
All right, we got guys back up onto the track right now. We're looking off ahead at Billy and Hollywood. Billy's pitting. Hollywood's going to remain on track. Shepherd, he's going to try to look to get one of his laps back here. Trying to get up there with Hollywood. Is yet to go in.
Typical must have got a speeding ticket. I'm up to like 28 seconds. Like definitely they're gone.
Yeah.
Typical has definitely got a speeding ticket or damage, big time.
Yep, little heat penalty there for the 10.
There he goes. He had definitely got a speeding ticket.
Yep.
JWoww, like just left as those guys were already in for a couple seconds, so he had some issues. Eagles, I would love to see where Eagles is panning out right now at the moment.
Billy in the pits. I don't know where
He was late to the pits, I think.
Yeah, he just pit the lap before Hollywood there.
That's not a bad idea though. Like, why? Like, I don't know about pitting with 9 other people. You're bound to have an issue. Someone's bound to have an issue. Where Kenrod's running at? This is 42 in Big Ben there behind them. They were in that second pack, I believe. Definitely got a cycle here. Like, things changed a lot there, I believe. Mike running all by himself.
As it sits, the 14 still your leader.
Mike's got Henson in his sight, so Mike must be second. It's the 41 of Hollywood. Billy's rolling by.
Yeah, Henson,
Separated.
he's going to be your leader.
Yeah, they're pretty separated though. Like I think Mike's going to be able to maybe draft up to Henson. I don't know. I think if I was Mike, I would almost want to let the other car draft up to me and then go by. Like that's Billy behind you. I'd almost rather use him than have the rest. It's a tough decision, I guess. It's still another pit stop.
Rico said he's counting how many times Innotown asked who the 23 is. So
I know. Hey, how many we're up to?
If you're of age,
4 or 5.
if you're of age, make it a drinking game.
Hey, I'm of age, so let's make it a drinking game. You know how I roll on this channel, eh?
There you go.
But you're gonna challenge Inno, you better be ready to chug king cans and shit.
So I'm going to flip through here to some people that should have done well on their pit stops. I think Hollywood, his strategy didn't work that well, but I believe Billy, if he didn't go laps down or something, his strategy was probably the biggest winner.
I'm on desk, but I'm watching Billy right now. He's right in front of death. I think that's for third or fourth. And yeah, he's looking good. He has the best tires probably on the track. Like,
yeah, I think
he pitted 3-4 laps after those front guys did. Easy.
Death Before Dishonor, though, he gains 2 spots on the pit cycle. Eagles is now, I think, flirting all the way up to 5th. So
yeah, and it would be tough to put by that desk and try to make a move on Billy. I think his best move is to stay with Billy. They're rolling right now. They got the best tires. At least Billy has the best tires on the track.
Yep, you have Henson and MJ Bross up ahead. Then it's Billy, Death Before Dishonor. Then Eagles, Timmy, Hollywood.
A little kind of pack maybe for him with DK and a couple of people. There's just enough of a spread between a lot of people. It's tough racing. Another pit stop. They're so important, eh?
Oh yeah.
Eagles get some pressure with the 66 and the 14 of Hollywood. There's the best battle on the track right now, I would say, is these 3 cars right now.
Yeah, looking to make moves. Eagles, I don't know what kind of deal he pulled, you know, because he was back there. Oh, Hollywood down into Timmy a little bit.
Yeah. Hey,
Moves
Hollywood take a bit of advantage of that.
Yep, that moves him up there a little bit. Now he's going to be on battling with Eagles to the outside.
Eagles has the preferred lane, I would say, but
Hollywood just too
Hollywood's
quick.
Going to drive around. Nice move. I don't know if maybe Eagles had a little bit of whatever. They're kind of a little late of thought.
Technically, Hollywood does have the freshest tires on the track. Next freshest would be Billy.
I think Eagles had a thought. It says, like, maybe, you know, it's the first stage. So, like, incredible. It's still the first stage.
We got Eneltown in the booth with us tonight, for anybody who doesn't know. And thanks to everybody who's watching. Make sure you like, subscribe if you're new.
Let me get on some Ruthless chat here and see some of the things that, you know, see what's up there. I'd love to talk to the crowd, you know?
I swear, the Ruthless Nation, man, whenever somebody's new in the booth with me, they're like, who is this stranger?
Yeah.
They always are.
This is last year's champion right here in the booth tonight with you boys.
Pro-Am champ, yep.
Yeah. Look at that. Who's this funny sounding guy in the booth with Super Bowl Monkey? Get out of here, bro. That is Monkey for sure, unless it's whoever took over for Super Bowl, but come on. I knew it was hey. Oh, Monkey.
On board with second place of MJ Bross. He is behind Henson, your leader off the pit stops. Biggest loser tonight, though. Typical on this first pit stop.
Yeah, it was just on there.
It's a heat penalty.
Is he a lap down?
I don't think he is.
I think he's right behind this Focus. Well, he just passed the Focus Factor car.
He's just back there.
I can't really see. He would have only lost at best half a lap. He was out in front to start, so at best half a lap. He better get that shit under wraps though before this next pit stop though.
Yeah, another pit stop to get through the end of this stage is whenever they come around this time, we'll get you a lap
count. It's a good little run here. Eagles, Hollywood in the 66 again, back, you know, right around each other again.
Your third and fourth place car of Billy and Death Before Dishonor, they are not going away. I think they've caught these top two a little bit.
I think Death realizes, like, Billy is rolling laps and he's pushed them. They have slowly caught him. They've caught him, but it's been slowly. If they could pit together and really continue out to roll out, I think they have these two, at least to challenge these two. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. There's a little separation between those front two there. We'll get back to that.
All right, your top four in view here.
Yeah, they haven't gained a lot, but they've gained. That's the biggest thing, I think.
Yeah, Hollywood back there, he has battled up to the 5th position, but he has Eagles and forget right there with him.
Do you have a lap count? I haven't yet to go to. Do you have a lap count left?
Yeah, we coming to the line here. There will be 15 to go.
15.
As a good group goes down pit road here, 5th on back.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was getting to. How do they pit? I would love to see Death's pitting. Billy's going with him. I think these two need to pit together and stay together. They are running them leaders down. Right? Let's see how they get in. I'm going to stay on Billy here with Death. See how they get in together. They're a little wide, but they are
looks pretty good.
Tight. Yeah, that's not bad. They should be able to come out, depending on their pit stops, they should be able to come pretty tight. The 48's in front of them there on his own. The leaders stay out. Here comes Eagles.
Yeah, the leaders are out.
Eagles pitted no, they're coming together. They are sideways.
Typical, trying not to go another lap down here. He's already made his pit stop. Top two drivers go in, Henson and MJ Bross. Billy and Death Before Dishonor still on pit road for their stops.
I got an eye on them two. There goes Shepard by him. Here comes Death, and there goes Billy. Like, I'd love to see these two stay right together like this.
The first pitting cars, though, Eagles, Hollywood, Timmy, they could have a little bit of advantage here, so we'll check and see.
Yeah, I can see them coming out kind of all together, you know, those early laps have been made up a little bit. Here they come. Oh, they're going to be speeding out of them. But I like Billy and Death stick together. I think they'll be able to at least kind of stay on front. They're going to have to deal with those guys, though.
All right, fifth place had certainly caught fourth place.
It's going to be crazy to see where Henson ends up coming out here. Like, I think those front two actually pitted separately, so I don't see how it helps them. There goes Mike right in front of the Billy. And there's Henson. Man, there's a lot of cars coming with speed right now. Mike's under attack soon. That ain't leaving Billy's bumper.
All right, so you see it here. Henson comes out with a pretty good lead. Mike, not so good there, as he's got the 99 of Billy chasing him down.
And if Mike can stay in front of Billy, they're just gonna run down Henson with the record. I don't know if they. Looks like they're gonna form a line here.
You can see the fresher tire kind of taking over now for the fifth on back cars, but they did have a good pit strategy there, but they're just starting to kind of lose these top four once again. They could stay in it if anybody starts to battle, because the pit stops are over. Now it's all about track position to the end of this stage with, I think we got 11 to go.
Yeah, so I was going to ask about that. So the tires are going to have to pay off a bit here, too. Right? Henson being up there on his own deal with lap traffic right now, that's going to definitely slow him down, like, significantly, I would have to say. Even if they're cool with him and they let him go, it's got to change your lines and stuff.
16 of Nascarillo.
See, honestly, Mike is in a good spot because he's leading that a little bit, but, like, Death and Billy have been working so good together. I think Mike might get to Henson, and then those two might make a move. The Shepherd on the outside there of Henson.
The four and them are definitely catching. One quick second, I need to turn my notifications off. All right, it's coming down to it up here.
Billy, he's stuck it under there. 24 is going to make a move on Billy now. I don't know. I think there was maybe a little lag out of the 4 car that kind of set that up on the previous car. We'll have to see.
All right, so a lap car still between the first and second place cars here. Death Before Dishonor takes over third position.
I tell you, Henson is just absolutely loving the turn of events right now that's behind him. Like, I think if they can get clear, like, Henson will get run down, but like there's just too many things that were just slowing it all down. Henson got through there pretty clear. I think just the shift too of like whatever happened to where Billy was able, like where 24 was able to get in front of it, just that transition got some time.
All right, Timmy, he has dropped back quite a bit. Well, I guess this whole little pack here that was running for fifth has dropped back. Oldest tires out of this pitted group.
Yeah, my man. Okay, I'll wait till the stage break. Yeah, I need a moment, but let's run this out. Actually, I'll wait till about 10 laps into the next stage because there's too much action about to be happening. Look at this little pack right here, man. They are going at it. Shepherd's gonna have to move up big time. This is all really helping Henson. He is driving away.
4 is right there.
I think Billy was better. Like Billy in front of Death, I think was better. not to like discount. I just think the cars work better that way. But hey, it's first stage. They're gonna learn together. I think that those two will be working together the rest of the night. See what else we got here. Mike's still right on the tail of that Henson guy though. I'd love to see Mike, you know, do something. Do something just to like test him a little bit, you know.
Right here they are out of 4. Henson's going to take 3 to go right here in stage number 1.
Mike is within range to like really kind of either be a real nice guy or a bit of a douche or, you know, kind of in between, you know.
That's right. Only a couple more laps to do so, though.
Yeah, that's it. Like now's the time. I wouldn't do it until like kind of the last corner because you don't want to get like reaped into the next corner. Like, he's right there. Oh, he peeked a bit.
2 to go here in stage number 1, your Ruthless Racing Pro Series from Charlotte. Make sure you like that stream. Subscribe if you haven't done so. It's coming down to the wire here. Can MJ Bross get it done on Henson here in stage number 1? Death Before Dishonor and Billy run 3rd, 4th. And it was Eagles for 5th just a second ago. Different lines taken out of 4. 1 to go at the line in stage number 1. We're on board with your 18 car of Henson as they come down the backstretch for the final time. Stage number 1. Who's going to get it done? We go overhead. MJ taking the high lane. Oh, he gets into the wall a little bit. That's going to slow him down. Henson could get apron or anything here. This could end his run, but no. It's going to be Henson to hang on in stage number 1. Death Before Dishonor will finish 3rd along with Billy 4th. Looked like Timmy able to conquer 5th unless Eagles got it. So we'll get to our stage results here. It'll be Henson, MJ Bross, Death Before Dishonor, Billy in 4th, Timmy rounding up your top 5. 6th will go to Eagles, 7th to Hollywood, 8th to Jason. Big Ben in 9th, rounding up your top 10 would be Typical. All on the lead lap here for stage number 2. Stage break brought to you by Skew Car. We'll be coming right up with stage number 2 here in your long AF 300 from Charlotte in your Ruthless Racing Pro Series.
Don't forget meanthepeach.com.
There you go. Use code RR11 on meanthepeach.com. Code does work. And I ain't bullshitting. I ain't bullshitting. I'm going to buy some Christmas shit from meanthepeach.com.
Hey, man. Hey, right on. You get some good stuff, man.
I got my eyes on some stuff. Yeah.
All right, man.
Henson on the front with MJ Bross here for the start of stage number 2. Innotown. Let us know what you see.
I'm all right. Let me get off Typical. Let me get back in just here. I'll get on Eagles here. Because I know Eagles is likely to be involved in something. What I see right now is like rock, kind of a massive car. It's hard to even determine which is going on because it's just a massive car. Is it 18 in the race?
That's right. We got 18 drivers out here in this field for this long-ass race.
Looks like they're doing pretty good. That front 5, though, is breaking off again. Eagles and Timmy here, right there. Hollywood with them, too. Like, if they want to get away from this pack, they need to get there to that next pack right now. In like 5 laps from now, it's going to be broken apart, I think. The front 5 versus the second 5. Then get, Hollywood, get Eagles, send him up the wall. Oh, he's going to come down. Oh, Eagles is wrecking a little bit. Going to cause a lot of motion. Oh, man, he's got some damage. He's going to be rounding up the back here. That's going to be tough. Man, that's a long way to run. Stage 2, 50, a 46 lap stage, man. That's nuts.
Our leader Henson now with trouble. He is back in the pack, back in the rear of the top 10. He's going to go up and grab some wall in 3 and 4. And now your leader of Henson is all the way back. DK and J-Well share some paint.
Wow. And Timmy is third right now in front of Billy. Like, what just happened? Man, that's crazy. Mike Ross leading the pack. Death before Dishonor hitting second. Man, what a turn of events, eh?
Billy in fourth, and now Typical has gone all the way up to round up your top 5.
Wow.
He is just in front of Hollywood.
What's going on here? There he is.
Henson just
He's
kind of in your top 10
right
here.
Now, man. He's frustrated, wants to buy 6 cars in one turn right now.
Yeah, he does. If he could put wings on this 18, I think he would.
Yeah, eh? Like an invisible star, man, just go roll right through him. But let's see how he handles it. You know, recover and get back there. I think he has a fast enough car to get back there. Just respect, know that car is good enough to get back there, get it back there in a good way.
See the 23 there for a brief moment. He had an issue. Eagles still not all the way out of it here.
Who asked me the question of how many times we get to 23? Was that Monkey?
No, that was Rico.
That was Rico. I didn't get it wrong since he asked me, too. Honestly, here, one more for the clicker, though. I don't know who the 23 is again. I'm so used to it being Billy, to be honest with you. I know there's chicken nuggets, man, for sale out the track, man. Let's go.
All right, here's your top 4. They're all close together. It's Hollywood and Typical there, 5th and 6th, trying to catch up to this top pack. After Henson, some kind of issue gets him drawn all the way back to the end of the top 10.
I think Henson's lost that front pack, but I think Henson has a fast enough car to get back there, especially with 2 more stages. I think it's just the way he manages this mid-pack kind of run. He's running in. He's worked through them so far. I think he can get to the front of these guys, and through pit stops and things, I think he can get right back up to the front. Like, they're not that far ahead. It looks like the 8's going to go underneath and push out Hollywood. That's going to really slow that down. I'm not sure about that move. That just put him 3 wide. I'm not really understanding that. Henson's going to be the beneficiary, I suppose.
It's a mess back here. That's the 15 of Jason there.
Oh, wait. Is that... Oh, sorry. It's not Hollywood. That's killed like Jason. Okay.
He flushes all the way back to the end of that pack. Yeah. Henson now at the beginning of it. As Big Ben right there with him.
Henson's in front of him, but the way that worked out, they slowed down so much that there was not much more gain. The way Henson was making to it earlier was they were still gaining. But man, that was a weird shift.
38 laps remaining here in your stage number 2, with 2 pit stops also remaining.
Yeah, those are okay. Straight up, the pit stops are definitely the difference. Who goes with who, how good you get in, that will separate the field. It's not even being the fastest in or having the best time. It's, did you go at the right time? You know what I mean? Did you go with a couple people? Did you go by yourself? Did you gain something? It's so hard to gauge. Usually by the 4th stage, you have a bit of an understanding, but these first couple stages, it's all a feel-out moment.
Billy has now kind of dropped back to Typical here. That's going to maybe help them catch back up to this top 3 of MJ, Death Before Dishonor, and Timmy.
What would you do right now if you got, in 6 laps or 7 laps, I'm sure they got a pit, right? Is that accurate? How many?
I think you could get away with pitting here pretty soon. I think you look at about 18 laps or so.
Yeah, and so they must have run about
36 or fewer to go. You could probably get away with pitting for your first stop.
The thing is, say Mike pits, but the 2 behind him don't pit, but the 2 behind them pit. That'll change a lot. It's tough to these long Charlotte races. That's what deterred me a bit from tonight was. There's so many other variables other than just being fast, the way you pit, who goes with you.
You got to think about the end of our top 10 as well here, or the rest of our top 10, I should say, led by Henson. This group's trying to move back up together. If they all pit at the same time, that could, they got to start thinking of something, though. That top 6 is now starting to work together.
Yeah,
Hollywood, though,
they were rolling pretty good.
That's right, I'll
shoot. Top 6, apparently, there, like...
FTR Turkey Day Thunder.
That group's 7th and on? Oh, man.
Yeah, that's 7th on back there with Henson.
Wow. I thought that was the lead pack, but man, I'm sorry. I mean, Charlotte gets the best of all of us, I guess.
Looks like Billy might be signaling to pit here.
All right, there we go. Let's get back to Billy here. I think a bit of an early pit, if you have people going, it could be a good move.
It was Billy that went in. Everybody else stays out.
Though. That's tough. Oh, Shepard went way low. There comes the 17 as well, but... Let's get back to it. Man, I don't know. Like, that's tough. Billy having to pit by himself, no one went. That's tough. You're going to kind of have to cycle back in.
I've seen that work out for him, though.
Yeah, like, I think he can gain speed to cycle back into this group, maybe, or to another group. But then, like, you're the odd man out, like, you haven't been in that group, so it's kind of...
Yeah. Going to have the oldest tire, too.
Yeah.
All right, Turkey Day Thunder by FTR is coming up on November 11th.
Yes, it is.
Will not be racing in it because I think I'm going to be broadcasting it. But if not, I don't know. Maybe I might try my hand at it. It is at Homestead. I do like Homestead.
It is at Homestead. I can't wait. Oh, someone else is spinning. A red card is spinning. This front group is still rolling pretty
yeah, that
tight,
was Hollywood and 7th on back kind of pitting
Timmy
there.
Not
everybody.
A little wide there, though. We got... It looks like they're signaling. Like, 2 of them signal. I'm not sure about the 24 and the 10. Looks like 24 are going to bring it in.
Yep, looks like... Oh,
the 10's going to go, but the Mike Ross gets into him a bit.
That was close.
I think that was a little bit on the 10. Maybe on the 10 car, maybe a little bit of both. Like,
hey, the low side belongs to the 4, and I don't know.
The 4 might have washed a little bit up, but like when you're in that 10 car and you see them all pitting, you got to take a bit of a defensive. Like, you want to gain time through that, but at the same time, you got to be aware. Like, we'll see how that works out.
All right, so we see Typical. He's going to go in this time, kind of doing the opposite of what Billy done. He's going to pit alone longer.
See, I think like,
we'll have the A to
DK
behind him.
Right there. Like if Typical pits a lot, like he'll have better tires, but he'll be behind Bubba, like 6, 7 tenths. So he has to regather back into this group, and then I don't know. Here comes Billy ripping around. I'm gonna get him, but is Billy taking the lead right now? No, wait. Will it take one more lap? Billy's way out in front of Mike now. They have better tires than
that will put Billy off into your lead, depending on how Typical gets out of pit road here.
Surprising pit road. That's yeah, good for him. Great pit stop. Here comes Typical coming out right now.
All right, so that does put Billy up to your lead, pitting early like that. He did have enough fuel to more than half the stage, so he doesn't have to pit as early as earlier than everybody on this run. Yeah. And here he is with a pretty good lead.
Yeah, I like that. Typical's coming out with better tires kind of with them, and he could kind of mess them up a little bit. It would allow Billy to kind of, get away a bit.
Typical will cycle into 4th position behind Death Before Dishonor. 5th will belong to Hollywood, and he has Timmy right behind him. So that leaves Billy, MJ, Death Before Dishonor, your top 3. We're on board with Typical, your 4th place driver. Freshest tires out of the cycle. Billy, oldest tires on the cycle. All right, I wonder what these guys are going to have for that 99 car as we get going here. It's going to take a pickup game, I think, though. We'll have to see the 24 connect up to the 4 with the 4, eventually helping them run down the 99 is what we're going to be looking at here. But another pit stop will be required to get through this stage here, stage number 2, with 25 laps remaining. That means in about 7 to 8 laps, guys could pit and make it to the end. That would be running the full length of their car. So we'll see what guys have got for HMS Speed Clinic, aka Billy. MJ Bross going to be the one that's been sitting in second basically all night long, after the first pit stop in stage number 1, typical with the speeding penalty. And then in this stage, Henson started off as your leader, and then something happened to Henson which brought MJ into the lead, and they have kind of sat like this other than to this pit stop here, your first one in stage number 2, as now sees Billy in the lead. But you see the 4, there's the pickup game I was talking about, 24 and the 10 move up to the 4 here now, kind of a sitting duck maybe, the 99. See how these guys opt to attack Billy here as they go up on him. MJ says, I got to go inside, man, I got places to go.
Yeah, there's a whole pack on him now. Billy might be paying the consequences now.
That's fine as long as he stays up here and competitive. He squeezes it down in between Typical and yeah, he squeezed that thing in between MJ and Typical, but Death Before Dishonor not giving up. He wants his spot too, and he will settle into second now. And Typical
all over Billy.
Yeah, he was not able to get around Billy there. Very aggressive
That's good
move.
for Billy, though. Get in the middle of this pack and maintain them.
That's what he had to do. He had to stay competitive with this pack towards this pit stop.
Yeah, you can't get to the back of him because he'll just pretty much drive away. That was a great move to cycle himself inside of this faster loop, pretty much. They all got better tires, I believe.
Oh, yeah, Typical, with the freshest tire here. So now Typical behind the oldest tire on the track.
Well, which is really hurting Typical, but at the same time, like, where do you go now? Like, you kind of got a plan for that. Like, you might have the better tire, but if you get in the wrong spot, it's not really going to benefit.
Well, you can start to see the difference now. The 24 and the 4 are now kind of separating themselves away from the third place of Billy.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a gap. Like, Typical looks like he is just dying to get by Billy.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to have to find a place to go.
Do you think Billy gives a shit about that? Like,
no, absolutely not. His car, you can't drive through it.
Yeah. You might be fast, but you're only as fast as the roadblock in front of you, so.
Typical looked like he tried to do something.
Real loose there.
He might have just got loose.
Well, for Typical, that was pretty loose. I saw the back end of that around the other side of Billy's car. Strap should be able to keep them both in touch, though.
I think Henson now, he sits about 7th or 8th. So he's not terribly out of whack here. Typical grabs some wall there in turn 4. He's down to the inside of the 99.
Oh, man,
and he's got to make a move now. Yeah, he knows he's losing these top 2 guys.
He's kind of burned off most of his goodness to catch those other 2. But eventually you got to go, right? Like, even if so.
It is a low draft here on this, so he might be able to catch a little whiff of something down the front stretch here.
I would say these, like, Typical and Billy, I think, are in the draft of these 2 without doubt. Those 2 behind them are not. And they're not getting drafted at all. But I would say Billy's catching a bit now. Like, he might be losing it now. Like, Typical going by him that way, put Billy in a kind of a shitty spot to, not have a good next couple laps. But, like, Typical is definitely in it. Billy's probably picking up a bit. But as these next few turns go by with Billy with those little tires, he's just slowly just going to kind of lose it. But he's still at 4th. It's not a bad spot. It's only stage 2. So there's a lot of ways you can adjust things. And I'm sure Billy, by short pit, learned a lot right there. And, again, it's only stage 2. So,
well, yeah,
I think it'll just be fun.
He's still got 2 guys behind him,
Oh, no, that red car just donked the wall behind Billy. Whoever that was that Hollywood?
It might be in Hollywood there.
I think he just hammered it. I think Timmy gave him a bit of an advantage there to not. Oh wait, there goes Hollywood in.
I think
damage. Hollywood hammered that wall. I think he had to pit right there. Man, I gotta find this stream so I can see the lap counts. Like, it's killing me. Looks like Billy signal in. Whoever's behind him signal in. Timmy.
All right, Typical did catch the top two of MJ Bros and Death Before Dishonor. It is now those three still on track. Still to make their second pit stop, the stage number 2. This is your Ruthless Racing Pro Series from Charlotte.
Yeah, I think Typical's actually being slowed down by those two cars in front of him right now. Staying out, you got to stay out because you have the advantage of like tires and gas. But riding behind them when they're on slower times, like it's impossible to pass. But like I think it's kind of hurting him right now.
I don't know. I think he's just kind of hanging out, saving up a little bit of what he's got. He is the freshest car on the track. He could.
Well, that's the thing, though. If he gets by those two, he's gone. But the fact that he's stuck behind them, they're on the end of their pit strategy, and they're slowing him up. It's not giving him the advantage anymore.
Yeah, it definitely would be more beneficial to be ahead of these guys, but
yeah,
he does know that this is the leader, so he's not really losing anything.
If he could get by them, he would drive away. But the fact that he's stuck behind them is perfect for Mike. Mike is loving that, and whoever second place is, they're loving it. Here we go. Like, Typical is losing time. Like, he should be getting better time on them, but he's stuck behind them. Now he's got a car right on his tail, too.
I think you're going to see the 24, maybe also the 4 looking to pit here. Typical not going to, as I figured.
Well, yeah, Typical should be able to go at least a couple more laps, right?
It looks like a couple good pit stops.
Can drop in, and now Typical can run, but now he's got, like, lap traffic to deal with, too. Like, that was a great sequence by Mike, I think, in staying out the way they did to block him up and slow him down. I think that kind of nullified any gains he tires earlier than.
Yeah, well, all these guys ahead of him now, they have fresher tires, so he probably won't have to worry about them slowing him up too much. He can probably kind of work with these lap cars to gain a little bit.
Okay, 24 hours. Sorry, I was counting the lap times or pit time.
Typical remains on track. Don't know when he's going to decide to go. Might be right now. It is. Well, it's going to be Typical going in. Looks like a good pit stop this time.
Oh my God, the 23's JWoww. I'm sure you've told me that 50 times, but I just.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, what has this guy been doing? He's been like non-existent. Like, he's supposed to be fast. Like, maybe he's got something cooking. You know, he's just testing the water. Typical in the pit.
Let's
see, I'll count the time. 1.
MJ is ahead of the cars that has already pitted. So we'll see where Typical comes back out.
8-second pit stop for Typical.
Might have been right sides only, maybe just fuel.
I think that was just fuel only, to be honest. I think right sides is 9.2 at least. And like, I was kind of counting quick. I think that was just fuel, that's it.
All right, let's see what Typical can do. Maybe this fresher tire, I don't know. If he is already out, where is he at? Your 10 is still your leader, and my Lord, what a lead he has. He needs to make sure these fresher tires are not going to run him down quickly. He's about a full turn ahead at the moment as we come around to check.
And there's 4 cars linked up running laps. Wow, there's Mike, and then there's 3.
There's just 8 laps remaining here, so I don't know if these guys are going to have it.
That's a lot. How many seconds ahead?
He's a full turn ahead.
8 laps is a lot, man. Like, you get a lot. I think they'll get there. I think they'll get there whether they'll pass them or not. Like, there's Mike, a little bit of gap, and then 3 cars running pretty tight. There's Billy, Hollywood, and Death right behind Mike. I think that gap between Mike is kind of maybe slowing them down a little bit.
This is second, third, fourth, and fifth. And Typical, he's up there now, boy. He's crossing the line right now.
Oh, they separated pretty good there. That's going to really help Typical. I can't believe it's still just stage 2. Stage 2? There's still 100 more laps?
That's right. Still 100 more laps.
That's right.
All right, Billy has the help with the 4
up.
of MJ. He just looks to be too much right now.
Like, the 3 of them there are hooked up. It's just the 4 is constantly staying in front of them, though. Like, I can't believe these 3 can't gain on him. Like, the 4's actually putting time on these 3. I don't know if it's just straight tires or what it is, but...
All right, so there's 5 to go here. You can see MJ, he's starting to kind of come into the picture back there. Exiting 2 as Typical is about halfway down the backstretch. So the gap is getting closer due to the fresh tire, but 4 to go now at the line here in stage number 2. See if Typical can overcome that stage 1 speeding penalty to make a stage 2 win. Certainly a strategy other guys are going to be taking a look at. Right side tires were not very good in practice, but we'll see how it's working for him here. It's Typical in your lead. You got MJ Bross in second. He's got Death Before Dishonor, Hollywood, and Billy behind him, rounding up the top 5. And well, there we are.
I think I would have to say these guys have just kind of settled in now for this moment. Can't see much.
Yeah, with just 2 to go. I mean, I just don't think the 4. I mean, you can look off the rear of the 4. He can see that 10 up there, but he's not going to have enough to be able to catch him, I don't think. It's going to be 1 to go here in stage number 2 when Typical crosses the line.
Oh! Did Typical just hammer the wall?
No, I didn't see that.
I swear, right in front of... Who is... Okay, whoever's in front of the 24 just got the wall pretty good. Like, it didn't really affect him, apparently, but I saw some scrape. Oh, the 14 is off the track! He is down hard, down low. Billy's going to be all by himself getting second here. Who was it? Was that Hollywood right there?
All right, so... Yeah, that was Hollywood. Typical is going to be your stage 2 winner. MJ Bross taking in second here.
Man, Hollywood, major damage. He's going to be starting at the back, I'm telling you, in this next stage. That's your captain right there. Man.
Yep.
Oh,
he back
he
there
finished in front of the 23, which is like eating too many cheeseburgers lately. What's he doing back there?
All right, real quick. Stage 2.
Oh,
we got it. Stage 2 final results. Typical MJ Bross, Death Before Dishonor. Billy and Henson rounding up your top 5. Timmy coming in 6th there. Be Hollywood 7th. Kill It Like Jason 8th. DK Brown 9th. Big Ben rounding up your top 10. All still on the lead lap, except for a couple guys. We'll get one pass through back through there. But nonetheless, Typical Stage 2 winner, Ruthless Racing Pro Series from Charlotte. Stage break brought to you by Skew Car. Pinned and Restart also brought to you by Skew Car in the restart zone. Typical MJ Bross for the beginning of stage number 3. Break it down for us in the town.
I was starting way in the back. Hollywood is about, what, 10th or so? See how it can manage. Oh! Is that Old Spice car just off the track again? What was that? No, it wasn't the Mahindra. Someone I saw. Anyway. At 23, looking low, man. We're going to make some moves. I think you might have heard. Man, Hollywood making some moves in there. A little bouncing off of. Man, you know, can you believe we're only halfway through the race?
That's right, we are halfway through this monstrosity of an event.
I feel like I've been sitting here for 9 hours watching this.
But it's only been an hour.
I know. Like, this race tests everybody. The broadcasters, the freaking people driving it. Like, they think it, like, because they're driving it, it's hard. Up here, it's pretty hard, too. Someone's down low.
They're telling you, you just keep saying the 23 now. It's Billy Well back there.
Billy Well.
Oh, hard crash by the 14 of Hollywood.
He completely wrecks himself. And that's going to be no caution. He is solo on that one.
Yeah,
I
that
had full view on that.
That was like Dale Jr. whenever he blew that tire here that one time.
I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know. I don't even think Emmanuel will be called up for that. Oh, man, that is really tough for Hollywood. Like, I think he took some major damage. He might have to pick that car over premature.
That was a full-on Holly spin.
Yeah, that was a Holly spin, is right. He's probably listening to the broadcast going, you mother. But meanwhile, up front, got about basically the same contenders. A lot tighter these days, though.
Hollywood decides to keep it on track, though. Jump back there and saw him real quick. 66 of Timmy up here trying to be a contender once again.
He's been sending it all night. Like, he's not been looking to work around. Like, he's looking to take positions.
Oh, yeah. He's up here in 5th now, working on the rear end of Henson.
Yeah.
Looking real tough. Right now, it's typical MJ Bross, Billy, Henson, Timmy rounding up your top 5. Death Before Dishonor just right there in 6th. He's been up here all night as well. Once again, 2 pit stops.
Okay. Typical is getting whatever. Trained for whatever. He's getting beat.
Yeah, the leader is no longer the leader.
Yeah, he's in 7th.
He drops back quite a bit.
Freight train. There it is.
Yeah. Nothing runs like a train.
I didn't mean to completely lose focus on the English language there. Man, like...
Oh, no. Eagles, I believe, expired engine this evening. No Napa, no how.
Eagles, man, like... You know, someone's got to talk to that engine crew, man. They are not working that good.
Oh, 15 back there into the wall. All right, your leader, MJ Bross. Hanging on to it for now. Hey, we got Redneck Jesus up in the chat. Saying good luck, Smitty.
Smitty, is he in the chat? Tell me he expects Timmy got washed out a bit. He's gonna fall back in.
Smitty out here, he's just been running his race.
This race is agonizing.
Napa parts ain't no good, that's right. Go to your local CarQuest. All right, these guys know how, important it is to get through the pit stops, and they're okay with running this close right now as they battle stage 3 of 4 here from Charlotte. This monster of a race that's going down tonight. Just a little over halfway through it.
I'll tell you, man, the AF spot long race is
right.
Straight taking its toll, man. Like I'm even, I'm not even in the race. Like I'm just sitting there watching it, and I'm struggling a bit.
200 laps, 300 miles around this mile and a half. The home of auto racing, Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Is that really the case? The whole of auto racing?
The home of auto racing. Or something. It says something like that. That's about what it says.
Daytona would have had that beat. Or Darlington.
It says America's home of racing. Or home
America's.
for racing.
Yeah, well, they like to claim everything, right? Remember, I'm Canadian.
Daytona's American.
What's that?
Daytona's American.
Yeah. That was like the first NASCAR, wasn't it? Like on the beaches?
I would imagine, yeah, probably one of the earlier ones.
Yeah.
All right, your top seven's kind of just figured it out here. Jaywell in the McDonald's car, he's found his way up here. So good on him.
Like I'm telling you, I am so happy that I'm not racing in this race right now. It's not even funny. I don't think I can keep focused right now. Like these guys are there. They're focusing there. Good Lord.
Thanks to everybody who is watching this Ruthless Racing Pro Series from Charlotte on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Please like the stream if you haven't done so. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You will have joined over 1,700 subscribers here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. And thanks to every one of you in Ruthless Nation who have hit that subscribe button, watch these live streams and races, or just any shenanigans we got going on. Don't forget about Hollywood's Garage and the FTR events that we have been presenting here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. All that going down. And also, big, huge thanks to our sponsors, MinaPeach.com. Use code RR11 for 11% off on MinaPeach.com. Orders over $60 receive free shipping. Don't hold me to that. Hold Innotown to it. And then thanks to SKU big sponsor, supporter here on Ruthless Racing. Make sure you check out SKU or SKU2 with 2 O's over on YouTube as well for all your NASCAR highlight needs. And make sure if you use SeatGeek, use code SKUCAR for $20 off your first ticket purchase over on SeatGeek. That's code SKUCAR at checkout. And here we are, MJ Bross, Billy in the 99, Henson in third, recovering nicely after losing the lead earlier. Timmy in fourth, and Death Before Dishonor rounding up your top 5. But 6th and 7th, typical JWoww right there in this line with the first pit stops coming into play now. First race on TV was Daytona, says Ed. First race with was NASCAR was on Myrtle Beach in 46. And MJ down in JWoww as well. Those Billy cycle up to the lead here on this go. Timmy looking to make a pit. How much does Kentucky beat Tennessee by this Saturday? I don't know, man. I think it's going to be that's going to be a very close ball game. Probably like a weird SEC score, like 14-10 or maybe like 14-12 or something.
Said you got some stops or something. I don't know. Coming out.
Typical remains on track as Henson and Billy go in.
Look at that JWoww 23 car that I have no idea about is right there in the mix.
Yeah, he was up there at the end of this front pack. And now he's out here with MJ and Death Before Dishonor. I think these cars will cycle around to the lead but won't have the fresher tire. As typical remains on track. We'll see if he's going to be pitting this time by. I can hear the rev down. Yep, there he goes into pit road now. Typical is your leader. I don't know. That looked a little warm there from the 10 maybe once again. Don't know. He's already had trouble with that once tonight. So we'll try to get on board with the 4, who should cycle around to your lead off of these pit stops, depending on what that 10 has up his sleeve. We saw it in stage number 2. He took no tires, I believe, and ended up winning the stage somehow with 8 laps to hang on to. Nonetheless, there's Henson and Billy coming off, and they're getting past, yeah. All right, we'll see the 4 come around now with the 24, the 23, and the 66 all in tow. And we'll be looking at Typical. Where's he coming out? There's Typical. He is cycling out. He's going to probably try to get in right behind these cars. It's going to be close. I don't know. Down to the inside around the lap car goes the leaders. That is Kill It Like Jason, who is off the pace here now. So there's your leader, and now Typical drops all the way back to in front of Henson and Billy. So the first guys on pit road looking real good right now. So we'll try to get us a lap count when they go back around this time. Still another pit stop to get through stage number 3. Burnout rule is in effect for stage number 4, though. Won't have to go the entire scheduled distance, as there will be a burnout for somebody out here tonight, unless ruthless overtime occurs. All right, that pit stop, you know, Typical, even though he's got fresh tire there, I don't know, he might be able to chase those guys down, but that's a lot of cars up there. Who do you think is going to win this stage with another pit stop in between all this? There,
Well, like, Typical's going to have a tough time. Even if he catches those guys, they're not going to just let him through. I don't think Mike's going to really falter much. I think he's going to be able to keep these guys off, at least for now, right? Like, I don't think they're even really trying to make a move. I don't know if they have enough establishment with the 3 behind to really coordinate something. I think they're all in good position to just continue on the way it is, too. Yeah. But they're definitely not going to let Typical just roll through. Like.
Yeah, I mean, 22 laps still remaining here with the other pit stop, so it could come down to something here.
Yeah, it definitely could come down to adjustments on the precision through pit stops and things like that. I won't rule that out. But straight racing-wise, I don't think they're letting Typical get back in there.
I mean, even though if Typical was to catch this top 5, I mean, he's going to kind of be in the same spot as he was before. He's just going to be kind of behind these guys.
That's what I mean. Like, they're not just going to let him push all the way through these guys. He's going to catch them if he's kind of stuck there. Maybe he makes a move, gets like a couple of spots, but I don't think he's going to win here. Like, he's there, though. He's definitely gained. He's fast.
Somebody who's not being overlooked, but maybe a little underlooked, I don't know, is Timmy Racer, as he runs 4th right now.
He's been there the whole night, like, or at least challenging throughout the whole night, so. He's been more of the car that's a little bit of a wild card for me tonight that I've seen. Some of the moves a little more wild, but still maintaining, still driving pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, this is stage number 3, so still a lot of laps, and you know, another pit stop here. He moved up from the Pro-Am series where he was doing quite well, and as you see here, he's, like you said, he's been up in this top 5 most of the night, or just right there on the verge. Never know with this other pit, though, as Ed says, and I agree. Anybody get that speeding penalty? So Typical, he comes out and leaves Henson and Billy just kind of off to themselves. They were not able to move up with Typical up to the front group. And I think they're just going to be kind of right off the verge of those guys. They may have to pull an early pit stop, probably coming around to the pit window to where you can make it. These guys maybe try to pit in another lap or two. MJ still your leader, though. These guys up front just kind of been hanging loose since the pit stop. But they were able to come out to the lead, and that was not the case when they all went in. So good move by those guys up front right now. Being able to hang on to it so close to the next pit window. All right, so anybody can pit and make it now. 16 to go here in stage number 3. It's your Pro Series of the Ruthless Racing Edition from Charlotte. Make sure you like that stream. Appreciate everybody who's been out here and conversating tonight. Yeah, we could see us a little lug nut issue out there.
Sorry if I'm a little disconnected. I'm dealing with some other things. This race is so damn long.
Alright, so these guys are still pushing it out here. They could pit and make it, but we'll see. Maybe right sides only for some of these guys where they seem typical. And what he done in stage number 2, you never know. Maybe nobody goes and takes tires this time. Everybody's going to run it the long way around, but nonetheless typical with the freshness of the tire on the track, as he was the last to pit, and he's just had to cruise in 5th since he caught back up. So we'll see how all this is going to come down at the end of the stage. These guys will be coming around. It's probably about 13, 14 to go here. To go and nobody looking to pit yet. We'll go back through. Yep, there we go. 23 JWoww says I'm going to pit. Henson and them, they finally caught back up here to this top 5. So good looks there by Billy and Henson as they stay on track. JWoww, the only one to go in. We've seen Billy earlier. He pit way early like that and was able to cycle up to the lead. A few other guys coming out now as they lose some lap. There's typical. We see 2 more guys, Death Before Dishonor and MJ, go down to the inside to say they're pitting. Typical is going to remain on track if Henson and Billy remain on track here. I think Timmy will. Yep, that's going to put Timmy out to our lead. As we try to find our 66. There he is. He led a lap. All right, 66 running strong. Timmy Racer. He's got typical on his tail. Henson and Billy, I really like what they've done here on this run. They've remained out on the track, although they were back. There goes Henson in now. Billy going to try to push the limit on his run. And I like this move. I mean, they struggled to catch that pack. Then they finally done it. Billy, I don't know. I might have pit there with Henson. Timmy Racer says I got to go in. Typical not showing that, as you know we've seen him do. There we go, got Rico. It's his first year, that's right. He said he likes it. Couldn't think of a better group of guys. That's right, you can join the Ruthless Racing Discord. Rico or Ed or anybody wants to go over and find the invite link and share it in the chat, you can do so. And you can join the Ruthless Discord via that link if you're interested in running with the Ruthless Racing Series, Pro-Am or Pro, depending on, you know, your tenure with the game here and how we know you. Could decide on where you run. Typical and Billy in on pit road, and they go in closer than I imagined. So pretty good there by those guys, but especially Billy. Good run by him. Death Before Dishonor, though, gets out on the track ahead of the 4 of MJ Bross. And like I said, as we've seen Billy do earlier, the 23 pits early, gets a good lead on these guys. Timmy now comes out, and he's going to be behind, I think, a lap car here of 16, Nascarillo. Yeah, Rico, been a blast to have you in here for real. Real good race here on hand for us all night, though. Stage number 3 is winding down. See, the 23 is going to be your leader. The 4 is going to go around. Actually, let's see who is our leader right now. Typical. No way. He gets away with this once again.
What are the odds?
So Typical is going to try this freaking crap again. I think Henson kind of tried it too. I think he tried it just a little bit earlier. But I don't know. We ain't got a whole lot of laps remaining. As they go to the line right now, that'll be 6 to go. Typical kind of running the same strategy this time with no tires, I think. He did have the freshest tire, though, off the last stop, staying out there. Henson has moved up to second on this kind of deal. JWoww in third. He was the earlier pitter of all the other guys. And he's got Billy, MJ Bross, and Death Before Dishonor all behind him, and those guys, they just all got fresh tires back there fighting. You can see it's Typical, Henson, JWoww, and then MJ Bross. You can see all those 4 cars there. And MJ here, he is on fresh tire along with JWoww. There is some laps still to go. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to catch them. These two, I don't know. It looks like Henson's catching the 10. I don't know what's happened here. We'll see if Henson is, just trying to get his lap back or something. It could be what's happening here. I don't know. We'll check over on our stream to see if there was a lead change. That was the 18 taking the lead late here in stage number 3. 3 to go, and Henson is your leader. Looks like that's not going to work out for Typical this time, as he's going to have the 23 working up on him. 2 to go at the line. Typical just going to jump out of the way. Yep, not going to work for him this time. 23 moves up to second. Typical still struggling, losing more positions out to the end of the top 5 now. So this will put Henson in your lead. 2 to go in stage number 3 here from Charlotte. Here we go. We're down to the last one in stage number 3 with stage 4 to go. And will Henson get caught by the 23? It could happen down the back stretch. The 23 has a head of steam. Henson's going to be looking to block. Down to the inside goes the 23. Henson has nothing to do with it. And he's going to be able to take the lead into turn number 3. JWoww might wash up the track here a little bit. Not going to grab any wall? No. And it will be JWoww battling back to get the win in stage number 3. Henson second, MJ Bross third, Death Before Dishonor in fourth. And I think Typical drops way, way, way back. And that allows Timmy to get a top 5 here in stage number 3. The no tire trick not going to work for the 10 car this time. 3 stages, 3 different winners. Coming down to the last one, the longest fuck 300 here from Charlotte, your Ruthless Racing Pro Series. Make sure you like the stream. Stage break brought to you by Skew Car. And as always, the restart coming up in the SKU car restart zone for stage number 4 from Charlotte. J-Wow, Henson in the SKU car restart zone to get us going in stage number 4 from Charlotte. Let's just enjoy the views of some awesome Ruthless Racing Pro Series. All right, the start of stage number 4 has been fairly clean. Everybody knows 2 pit stops to still decide this one. A lot of laps left. So get us a lap count this time when they go by. There's your leader, J-Wow, your winner of stage number 3 as he goes around 43 to go. Here in stage number 4. Ruthless Racing Pro Series Charlotte. Thanks to everybody who's watching. We got 69 comments. That's very nice. Another SKU card deal in the chat. Use code SPOOKY10 for $10 off. No minimum purchase required over on DoorDash. There you go. Spooky10, $10 off. No minimum purchase required on DoorDash. SKU card deal.
Stewie, bro, I'm sorry that I'm not involved as much. I am like falling asleep in my chair right now. Not from the race. It's been a long day.
Hey man, I hear you. It's all good.
I don't want to officially fall asleep, but like I'm still watching it. I'm just not really saying much. I guess I used it all up earlier.
We don't want to tell the government that he's asleep, but
yeah,
he might be asleep.
I'm still paying attention. I guess I used up all my verbals earlier.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's all good, man. I got us here for this last part of this one.
You're doing a great job, man. I'm overwhelmed with like sleepy eyes right now. Like it's insane.
All right, won't allow Ed to post their Discord link. That is probably right. It won't allow anybody but an admin to do so. So, my fault. Oh, caution is out.
Oh man, let's cycle through here.
Could be Hollywood a part of that caution. Don't know.
Hollywood's been struggling, man. We've had some moments tonight.
This is our first caution of the night.
I don't see any cars like off track, like stumbling there.
Give us a good look at all the cars on track there. from pit road.
Hollywood doesn't appear to have much damage. Oh, a little rear end damage, maybe.
All right, first caution here of the evening comes in stage number 4 and kind of crunch time, 41 laps remaining. I think that will cut us down to maybe one stop, not quite sure. It'll be 36 laps, so I'd probably still 2 stops here, and that would leave a lot of room for, you know, strategy here at the end of this one if that's still going to be 2 stops. Nonetheless, J-Wow Henson on your point for the restart here in stage number 4. No messing around getting to the low side by the 18. Not sure who was in that caution. It could have been Hollywood a part of that mess. All right, everybody had just gotten kind of separated, and here we go. We bunch them right back up in this one. Oh, typical hard into the wall. Unfortunate. Not going to be a caution.
That is really going to hurt him.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the... Oh, we got more wrecking up in turn number 3. Or turn number 1, I'm sorry. Oh, that's the 14 of Hollywood down to the inside now. So there is 2 cars.
I don't know if it's 2 cars involved in the same wreck that's going to...
Just 2 different cars. Give me my engine noise. Oh, that is going to be a manual caution. Manual caution is out here in the Pro Series. This is our first manual caution in quite a while.
Yeah, definitely.
I want my engine noise back, NASCAR. What the hell? There we go. That's going to be G-Dog getting his lap back there. Alright, Rico's needing some troubleshooting there. Another Holly spin, that's right. Typical got hard into the wall. On the front stretch, manual caution now in effect just right after a real caution here in this one. So 2 cautions back to back. Cautions do tend to breed cautions. There's the Discord link now posted by Skew Car. Thank you very much. If you are interested in joining the Ruthless Racing, there's the Discord link. Go ahead and join that. And if you need to get a hold of me or Hollywood, if you want to race, let us know. All right, everybody making these manual caution pit stops. And this will probably cut us down to maybe 1 pit stop remaining, I would imagine. Try to find our leader. J-Wow here. There he is. Well, pardon my pants. He is not our leader. The leader will be Billy and MJ, as I think they chose to stay out. Alright, caution brought to you by Skew Car. Skew Car deals are in the chat if you want to get interested. There you go, Rico's in on the RRS. But nonetheless, these guys are coming around. Turn number 4 after the manual caution was thrown. And this will be Billy. MJ Bross on the front, starting us out in the Skew Car restart zone. Another shot at it here in stage number 4 from Charlotte. We're underway.
This is going to be a crazy restart with the manual part of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
A lot of separation there, big time. Oh. Oh.
Little beating and banging.
Is that killing or is that Hollywood up in the wall?
Got a lot of guys kind of all over the place. Oh, we got one way back there into the wall. I think another Holly spin. That's what he gets for making fun of me.
Are they slowing it down again?
I think that was a wreck. Yep, that's a caution.
Oh, wait.
That's a game caution. There we go.
That's a game caution. Jeez.
Third
I didn't
caution.
even see that much of a thing there.
33 laps remaining too. So after this caution, probably around 30 laps or so remaining, that will leave us in one pit stop territory.
That'll leave a lot of strategy. Like split it, go an extra, take that. Like there's a lot of open doors right here.
Good clean racing all the way up till this stage number 4, where it is all on the line. We've had 3 different stage winners tonight. I'll be honest with you, I think MJ won stage number 1. I'm not quite sure. Typical won stage number 2. And then JWoww wins stage number 3.
Go to the back. Like, I'm yawning so much about it. Like, I can imagine how these guys in this race. This has been a long race. And, like your wits have not, they can't be quite there so much for some of these guys. Like, they just want the shit over.
Oh, the inside goes.
24 went way low.
Oh, spinning.
Out. Oh, here comes the 45 underneath. I think that'll continue on. I don't think there's going to be caution.
That's going to ruin the 24. He had an amazing night. And now it's all but over unless something else happens up through here. It has been crazy in this stage 4.
Like, I can't believe I'm not asleep. I'm still, like, I'm awake to watch because it's been a little more exciting the last 10 laps.
Everybody is pushing. 24 did get pushed low. He went down there in the grass, got loose, spun it. MJ Bross, though, is your leader right now. See, typical after his crash, he is way back in the field once again.
But he's still in reach now. Still maybe do something, but
42, Kenrod up into the wall. Oh, big spin.
Who was that?
Think people are going to miss him.
Let's see if I can find it. Oh, that's the Kenrod there. He's definitely on his own. I don't think that'll be a caution.
No.
Medic.
All right, things have gotten dicey. You know, we don't have 4 stages ever. This is the only race.
No, this is it.
And, we get all kinds of them off the wall.
Man.
Timmy to the inside.
Killing all over JWoww.
Oh, JWoww off the apron hard and heavy. Nah, I don't think he got the wall.
From killing Jason, he's going to take the spot, too. I don't think JWoww's too happy with him, man.
This is going to be an interesting post-race interviews, I do believe. Henson running third, Billy ahead, and MJ leads us. The 43 now is up here in 4th. And who is it in that wild ass thing?
Bro.
Oh, it's the crazy M80. He knows his way around the track.
That looked almost dangerous. But hey, man, focus factor. Get your brain straight.
Oh, no. What is going on here?
I think he's maybe slowing down some of these cars now. There's a bit of a accordion effect.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know if it's actually him. JWoww seems to be fine with him.
Yeah, JWoww's right there on the bumper. I think everybody just kind of got out of whack. Didn't like it. And they trying to get back together here. The M80 just moving back through the field. Maybe no tire here, no with one stop. Maybe a pit like a couple, restarts ago and just took no tires here for the last 2 stops. Yep. So that's an interesting move. Kenrod, he has maybe took his pit stop. We're back on our leader, MJ Bross. He's leading Billy Henson and Kill It Like Jason, who has been moving up through this field quite quickly. He's now up in 4th. Oh, 15, Jason Harden to the wall. 23 is going to hit him.
Oh, man, that's got to be a caution. That's got to be a manual. There's a 43. That's got to be a manual. There was at least 2 cars involved. But whether they all spin out and shit, like, come on.
I don't know. Let's see.
The 23 is killed. He killed that 15 when he spun. Like, that's straight 2 cars spinning involved right there. Like,
I think they're going to keep it going. I mean, the 23 still up here,
No,
kind of
I think they're
line.
running to the line here on this one. I don't know. That's tough, man. Like, I know
We'll
it
get on board with
might
our
hurt
leader, see
for
what
these front
happens.
guys, but like, yeah, that really killed.
I think we're staying in it. No caution.
Wow.
All right, Typical moves up to 4th.
I don't know if I agree with that, but
Hollywood, little trouble here. DK Brown in the 8, right on his rear. 48 of Shepherd now up here making some noise.
yeah, Shepard finds himself at the end of these races a lot of the time.
He does. He does do that. As we look over at our laps to go, there is 1 pit stop remaining. There is 19 laps to go. That means about 2 laps. The window will be open to make it to the end. And we'll see what people choose to do. As this has been a rather short stage 4. We've had 3 cautions compared to 0 throughout the rest of the race. Billy, though, sitting solidly in second with Henson behind. He's got MJ Bryce ahead of him, leading this one. MJ been up here all night long. I feel like he's been mostly the second place car when he has been up here, but he did win. I think he won stage number 1. That was kind of a hour and 30 minutes ago. So.
Yeah, that was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I've taken like 3 naps. It's been a struggle the last like 45 minutes of it. Not of the bad racing. It's just like for me personally, like, it's been a long day, and like I woke up here this craziness in the last few laps definitely got me intrigued again.
Oh, Timmy Racer on pit road. I told you we're gonna have somebody try to take that.
Yeah.
Take that, and he's on pit road. I think he's going to go the fresh tire route as well. Someone else on pit road with him. I think that's the 43 of M80. It is. Hollywood looking to pit as he signals, maybe Typical as well. Not quite sure. He was rather low. Oh, we got one kind of up and off the track here. That's Death Before Dishonor. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, there's a lot of craziness going in that pit. There's like 7 cars went in there. I don't know if they all got it clean.
Yeah, that was pretty long.
Like right now, he gained a ton. Like he passed everyone but Mike on that pit entry. I'm not sure if that's all clean. I have to keep a count here.
Henson Billy remains out. They are your leaders right now. As they go around. And they choose not to pit this time either. As they go past the line this time, that will leave us with 14 laps remaining.
Mike's no problem. There goes Typical. Man, what a great entrance in Typical. I don't know how. Like,
Sorry, it's 13.
Wasn't he at like a bunch of spots? Wasn't he like 7th or something? Like, regardless of what he did, he just came out behind Mike. I thought he was behind a few other cars in the mix, but he's going to come out in front of JWoww and whoever else that is. 42 going to go around right now. I think he might still be a car out.
Your leader is still Henson, and
yeah,
him and Billy still got a pit. Hollywood, though, he comes out right behind them. So I don't know if that was good or bad for Hollywood.
Man, Mike got a jump.
Mike's going to go in to pit. I'm sorry, Billy. And Henson remains on track as your leader. Got Death Before Dishonor here, trying not to go more laps down. Gets a little tight here on exit. It's going to allow Hollywood to kind of battle around for a lap back. Let's see him, Death Before Dishonor here. Henson trying to get in the pit road. I'm sure of it. Not going to have the low side. He's got to break up a little weird. Not going to be a good pit stop for Henson, I don't think.
No, yeah, I saw a bit of that. Didn't look like the ideal situation. Ben was going
Big
in
Ben,
there
though,
behind him.
right there. Don't know if he's any laps down or not. He might be in second. Might be good for him.
Boo. 9 car in the pits. Stuck.
I think 4 tires for most of these guys out here.
Billy coming up. Typical's going to get by him, and so is JWoww and the 48. Billy's going to come up behind with probably quite a bit of better tire.
Yeah, going to have totally fresh tire there for your 99 car, but don't know if it's going to matter here. I think we're getting down to it. We got many laps left. Henson back out off of pit road, and I think that's just him going to go no tires here. He's going to try to pull that strategy that Typical did in stage number 2. It did come back to bite him, though. It is the burnout rule, though. That is in effect. We'll get us a lap count when they come back around. And I think that Henson does remain in your lead. As Billy, he cycled back into 6th position back there. And he pit the lap before Henson. So that means Henson definitely took no tires. But he has got cars coming up on him for sure. As they went by that time, that would leave us with 9 laps remaining. 8 to go right there at the line. Henson is your leader in this one. We try to find our second place car. That might be MJ Bross. I do see Henson. JWoww 4th. I think Timmy. Nope, I'm sorry. It's Shepard. There in 5th. Not quite sure. Alright, see what Typical's got here in this last run. I think he probably took fresh tires. See him in the 4 could probably link up, try to catch this 18. Still got 8 laps remaining. Could be 7. 7 remaining. Burnout rule is in effect. Can Henson make this no tire stop work here late in stage number 4? Ruthless Racing Pro Series action from Charlotte. It's been a good one. 3 different stage winners here in this one. So who can win the 4th and final stage here from Charlotte? It's the long AF 300. Remember to like the stream if you haven't done so. Subscribe if you're new here. Who you think's got it? Will Henson's tires hang on? I don't know. The battle will Typical, work with this 4 car. They're trying to run down that 18. So linking up the 4 and the 10, they're going to have to do that to catch this guy. He is in sight. I think they're going to catch him. It's going to be no doubter. I think Henson's going to be in big trouble. So the battle is going to come down here between the 4 and the 10. There is not many laps to work with. Burnout rule is in effect, folks. Henson's still in the lead, though. And as he takes 3 to go right there. He has got him on his bumper. Out to the outside. He's not going to let him have that preferred line. He's hoping he can kind of shuffle him up a little bit. Not going to be able to do so. Typical maybe a little bit off the wall. Leans back on the 18. 4 and the 10 are around. They will now be the battle for the lead as they come around to be 2 to go. Coming down out of this long one, 200 laps, 300 miles. It's all coming down to this. 2 to go. MJ Bross is your leader. We've had 3 different stage winners, but either one of these guys in first or second win, they would have taken 2 of these 4 long stages tonight. As they come out of 3 and 4 and go to the line, Oh, typical off the wall a little bit. It's one to go, presented by SKU Car here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. It is the end of Charlotte. A long race tonight. Can the Meat Hammer get it done, or will MJ Bross hold him off to take another win here in your Ruthless Racing Pro Series? It's all down to the backstretch here. Can Typical figure something up in the last turn, 3 and 4, the final time? Can MJ Bross hang on for another win? I don't think Typical has anything in that Smithfield Meat Hammer tonight, and the 4 is the winner as the burnout rule is in effect. And he will go around to do so. Typical finishing second in a hard-fought battle tonight. And Henson tries to go the no-tower route and just cannot get it done. So there goes, I think Billy might have got third, MJ to fourth, and I think Shepard might have got rounded up to a top 10 here. Or a top 5, I'm sorry. And we'll get over to our 4 car, and that's your burnout winner, MJ Mike Bross, as he goes down onto the Roval surface, and he's going to give us some donuts. Victory donuts with glaze, please. All right, a long one belongs to the 4 with the Mobile One Pegasus on the door. MJ Bross, Typical second, Billy third. I'm excited to get these guys in here. What a long race. Stick around, everybody, for your post-race interviews. And there was your post-race donuts. You see, you take one more for good measure, and he'll end it as your winner. It's MJ Bross. We'll wait for these guys to get finished up, and we'll get those interviews going. It'll be the 4, the 10, and the 99 tonight up in the booth with us. Hang out, hang loose, guys. Post-race SKU Car interviews coming up with your top 3, starting off with MJ Bross and your winner in the 4 car here from Charlotte, your Ruthless Racing Pro Series. Make sure you like that stream and hit that subscribe button. As always, love you guys at Ruthless Nation. Hang loose. Post-race interviews with your top 3 coming up. Ed, tell Hollywood and see what he's. Ask him what he says about the fan vote about Timmy.
Dude, I was like calling the rest of that race with you, and apparently my mic was muted the entire time.
Hey, I hear you, man.
Hey, it's probably for the better, like, because there was a lot of things going on. Like when I saw Henson run, I'm like, Henson's out of gas, and no one's noticed. I'm like, he's out of gas. Good times, man. Good times. Oh, looks like I'm going to the Roval.
All right, here we have it. Our winner in the 4 car, MJ Bross, in here in the booth. Man, what a long-ass race, and it comes down to trading a little paint almost. So kind of walk us through that wild one. You was able to get one of the stages and then able to get it all in the end. So, yeah, just kind of walk us through that long event for everybody out here tonight.
Actually, I don't think I ever got one of the stages. I was runner-up a couple times, and I think I had a third, but it was a long race. Shit, I'm tired. Felt like I just had like a second or third place car there all race long, and had the right strategy there at the end with the caution coming out, and I stayed out, and the old tires kind of worked there. And when I pitted, I was lucky everybody pitted. And I think that's when I realized I might have a shot there. And Typical probably could have passed me earlier, but he wanted to make sure we got back up to that 18. So I appreciate him shoving me out there. I mean, I think he would have probably got me there on that last lap had he not hit the fence off of 4. But Um, that was that felt good. That's probably my favorite win this season. Definitely, long ass race, and didn't think I had the car to win. I think I had a third place, so uh, I'll take it. And just want to say thanks to the clean racing, to all the guys up front. You know, in that top five, we were all giving and taking. Um, uh, HMS Speed Clement, he was letting me in on restarts, which I really appreciated. It was just good racing all around tonight.
Yeah, you know, you hung out there, hung tough, lasting out a race like that. You know, sometimes can be a little heartbreaking, but nonetheless, you were able to come out ahead. And as always, thanks for racing with us, and congratulations on another win.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all being up in the booth.
Yeah, thank you. And we'll move over to our second place winner, or second place finisher in the 10. Did win a stage. Seemed like the pit stops, you always came out in a bad spot there to Not Typical, and I feel like in the end that might have had something to do with it too, as you had to kind of work back up to the no tire taking 18 at the end. But you know, you faced a little adversity in the beginning, got a speeding penalty, and kind of got shuffled back from the lead on later on in the race. But nonetheless, you overcome all that, and you know, come up in it with second. So just kind of bring us through what it was like out there at a tough race like this tonight, Charlotte.
Yeah, I started off stage one with a penalty and worked myself up to 10th. I got a few points there. Second stage, I put a little strategy out, ran it long, took no tires, less fuel than everybody, and won by a couple seconds. Third stage, I tried to do it again, and like an idiot, just took not enough fuel and didn't make it. Had to save a lot, probably like a lap and a half, and only about 7 laps, and I was able to grab eighth at least, and not drop outside the top 10. And then third stage, third stage, long race, man. I gotta think about it.
You won that stage, no tires, I think. No, JWell won that stage. Sorry,
No,
that was second stage.
no, third
Um,
stage. Third stage is when I didn't take enough fuel. Sorry. And then fourth
yeah,
stage, I got caught up in a wreck all the way to the back. Got wrecked again. Caution came out, and I worked my way up from that last caution all the way to second. Just I threw it away. I hit the wall coming out of four, and I didn't have enough time to get back to him. So definitely a good car. Shout out to the Holly Garage for this car. Probably one of the best he's ever built. So yep.
there you go. Well, congratulations on second. Sure you wanted to win in that one, but yeah, good car out of the Hollywood garage this week for sure. Thanks for racing with us, typical. But nonetheless, we're going into the All Star break. You are eligible for that, and you kind of hold down the fort there at the Ruthless Roval.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make it three in a row, man.
Yeah, there you go. All right, there's second place finisher typical, and now we'll go over to our man in the 99 Speed Clinic, otherwise known as Billy. And man, I mean, just a long race out there. You were just out there all night. Come off one of the pit stops in one of the stages, got you into the lead for a little bit, and eventually that kind of didn't work out. But nonetheless, you and Henson had a really good strategy there in stage number 3, I felt like, where you all kind of ran long after pitting the earliest. So just kind of walk us through what that strategy was like and how you was able to bring home third.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like Mike. I'm pretty much wore out right now too. But I just pretty much rode the whole time. I tried a couple strategies, a little bit different strategies. I think one of the stages, I think when I got out front, I think I short pitted a pretty good bit. Tires just kind of ran out on me there. And then I tried one time, just trying with, I think it was the same time that typical took no tires. I did the same thing, but took a little bit too much gas there, gave up too much time, and those guys were able to get back to me. But there, yeah, that last stage there. I was contemplating. I started to pit with Mike right there because I figured he was going to be by himself, and I was like, well, I knew me and Henson was there, the stage before, but yeah, just kind of. I felt like I run out of laps right there. You know, I had the fresher tires. I was coming through. I think I come out of the pits. I was like fifth or sixth or something, and I was able to run those guys down right there at the very end. I think if I'd had another lap or two, I'd have been there. But all in all, you know, it's a good race. Sucked last week, lagging out, but back this week, and I'll take P3. I'm good with it.
Hey, Billy, I want to say what's up to you, brother.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man. Honestly, I think I fell asleep during that race. Like, it was so long, man. I don't know how you guys kept up that level of intensity throughout the race. Great job, Billy. I was rooting for you the whole way. I took you to the win. You know you're my boy, so GG's, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Mike on the win, man. Good job.
Appreciate it, Billy. Thanks for working together with me there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, GG's to you too, Mike, man. Great run, man.
Yeah, congrats on your top 3 there, Billy. And as always, thanks for racing with us and all the FTR stuff that we do together. So there you have it.
Yeah.
There's your top 3.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for doing this. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey, thank you guys for letting me do this and not actually have to run that race. Like, geez.
Yeah, it was a long one for sure, and
Man, that was tough, man. It's been a long day, and that was just tough to even like I was excited to watch it. Like, it was action packed. But man, being in that, keeping that level, man, that's tough. Congratulations to everyone that participated tonight, man. Great run. There's 18 in that race tonight. Good job.
yeah. So I've seen Hollywood hop in here. You got a word for our audience?
Oh, Hollywood, what's up, man?
I was just going to bring up next week we're running the Ruthless Roval at New Hampshire. Make sure to tune in. Anybody that has won a stage, a pole, or a race this season in Season 3 is eligible to race. Also, the champions.
Yeah, I was going to say, no championship provisional?
We got both of them in here. The championship
Nice.
provisional given out to only Typical in the Pro Series and Emmetown in the Pro-Am. But yeah, that'll be next week. There'll be some prize on the line, and you know, it's for the fans. We're just looking for the drivers to come out, have a good time, and kind of mess around on a tricky track for a little bit. Maybe bump a couple people and have some fun.
Hey,
So
can I ask you one thing, Hollywood?
Skew card
Yeah, what's
coming
up?
to the Ruthless Road?
When are
Is
we
that
going
what
to
I
get
hear?
that Miami Roval going in there?
Miami Roval, maybe as a fun race.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
obviously, yeah.
between seasons or something.
Yeah,
You know,
I think
I
it'd
just
be
haven't
cool.
thrown that on there because, you know, that
I
one
get
section that's dirt, it's kind of
Yeah,
hard
that's
to,
what I kind of
hard to
think that's neat
enforce.
about it.
Yeah.
But like, I hear you, man. Like, I'm just, got to bring it up, get it mentioned.
But yeah, that's all I got, man. Congratulations to these guys. Not to take anything away from them, just wanted to announce about the All-Star race. Also, poll coming out this week on the YouTube. Everybody that has ran a race in Ruthless this season, in Season 3, the drivers that are still in the league, if they're not eligible for the All-Star race, obviously, we're going to put out a poll, and the top 2 vote getters will be like fan vote into the All-Star race. So watch out for those polls coming out this week, and make sure you cast your vote.
Can we
That's all I got.
nominate people?
Everybody that's not
Yeah, okay, I
eligible
guess. Yeah, okay.
already is going to be on it.
All right.
Yeah, there'll be.
Cool.
It'll actually be a multiple post of 5 options each. We'll try to group them up best we can, but we'll do the
It'll
same
just
deal as we
be,
did last year. We'll calculate how many votes you got, and then whoever got the 2 most vote-getting drivers will get in.
And you run that on sliders, right? At the Ruthless Roval?
Yeah, that'll be sliders. Just because I don't want to have guys spend a bunch of time trying to make a setup for this. It's not a real track. Nobody else runs it.
And it is for fun.
It is for fun, right? Yeah. So even if we have to, do a mandatory stop and let everybody come down pit road and make their changes on the first lap and then do a manual caution, we could do that. But yeah, that'll be next week. For the drivers and stuff, I'll make sure everybody has the information they need to know going into it beforehand. And for the fans, those polls will be up soon. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. This is usually a a race that gets good viewership from
And that'll be happening on
the
Tuesday,
U5
right?
community.
For
No.
no.
So Tuesday next week is Halloween.
Yeah.
So I decided to put it on Thursday. So it will be a Halloween themed race on Thursday, but it won't be on Halloween.
All right, there you got the Ruthless Roval Halloween edition.
Ooh, little aftermath.
All right, nonetheless, make sure you keep an eye out for those fan polls. I think I'm going to post them on Halloween, actually, so keep an eye out. Scary votes for who's going to get into the All-Star race on the fan
Yeah,
vote.
it could be scary too, eh?
Yeah.
Like, depending on how the votes go, it could be a little scary.
That's right. Nonetheless, if y'all are interested, catch the end of the Thursday night football game. But no,
Can I say one thing real quick?
you got
I'd
it.
just like to thank you, Hollywood, and thank you, Stu, especially for letting me join you guys tonight in the booth. It was a long race. I missed part of it, I guess, because it was a tiring day, and but I'm glad to be here, and I appreciate you guys letting me come up in the booth with you.
Yeah, no
Be a
problem,
part of
man. It was
one
fun.
way or the other. So thank you guys.
Yeah, awesome. Appreciate you in on town.
Thank
But
you. Appreciate you too, man.
yep, that's going to be it for us here for the Ruthless Racing Pro Series from Charlotte. Remember, next week we got the Ruthless Roval. It's your all-star break here for the Ruthless Racing Series. Be pro and pro-am together in that race. They're telling you to shotgun a beer in Old Town.
Hey, if I win it, I'll shotgun 2 beers. How about that?
There you go.
There you go.
If he wins the Ruthless Roval, we got him on the air saying so. But nonetheless,
Like, straight up. Even if people let me do it, I'll still shotgun the 2 beer. I don't care. I'll do it.
Don't tell this man what he can and can't do, okay?
Yeah, hey?
It's great.
Thanks, guys. You're the best.
Hey, but I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. Got children. I hope y'all enjoy trick-or-treating. Enjoy the Halloween holiday. I will. Watch some football this weekend. It'll be great. But nonetheless, make sure you catch the Ruthless Racing Roval, New Hampshire, next week in the All-Star. No FTR next week. We're on break. So, yeah, appreciate everybody who watched. Make sure you like the stream. Congratulations to MJ Bross on the win. Minipeach.com. Use code RR11 for 11% off. Use code SKEWCAR on SeatGeek.com for $20 off your first purchase. Without further ado, rock on, race on. Happy Halloween. Ruthless Racing.